Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13. So let me bend your ears while I got them. What is it you're really trying to run from? I guess that's the thing about problems. While you ignore them, then you ain't got none. Oh, what a wonderful way to live. Cold, magnifying the things I did. I know something has got to give. I wait for the veil to lift. And oh, I'm feeling that choice in the way. I'm feeding that void every day. I'm screaming your voice in my brain. It's more than I can take, and oh, I'm feeling that choice in the way. A little blockade in my brain. Whatever comes next, I pray. It isn't more than I can take, yeah. Always late to the party, so everybody might look upon me. Show them something better than I might be. Force feed a narrative, sell them what they wanna see. Wait, maybe that's the way I put the walls up. No one ever gets to get a close up. That's the way illusions get bust up. Life's been a breeze so long as I kept the front up. Hey, don't make me reflect on things. Avoiding it all is an easy win. No way can the loneliness settle in. It's my choice to pretend to be king. And oh, I'm feeling that choice in the way. I'm feeding that void every day. I'm screaming your voice in my brain. It's more than I can take, and oh, I'm feeling that choice in the way. A little blockade in my brain. Whatever comes next, I pray. It isn't more than I can take, yeah. The person inside underwhelms me, so I pretend I'm something else entirely. A person who's better than me at everything. Rather you'd know that other guy instead of me. It's funny how it took so long to realize. I thought I was alone and trying to live lies. Maybe everyone's a person being hid behind. Would we all be so alone if we empathized? Whoa, a depressing epiphany. I know you so far as you let me see. We're both different people way underneath. What happens when those people meet? I don't know. I'm feeling that choice in the way. I'm feeding that void every day. I'm screaming your voice in my brain. It's more than I can take, and oh, I'm feeling that choice in the way. A little blockade in my brain. Whatever comes next, I pray. It isn't more than I can take, yeah.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the ERS Racing League. Today I'm here on my own for Tier 7. Today we're driving on Jeddah here in Saudi Arabia. So I have some information which I will withhold, and maybe we will see some stuff. But we have quite a full grid over here. 18 people on track. I thought someone else was joining on later. I assume it's Jared, who is indeed the first to go out on their warm-up lap. But yeah, like usual, a 50% race. I hope the audio is good. I did once again mess around with a few things, so I hope it is decent for today. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It is a pretty hard track, as you can see in the bottom right. It is almost like a straight line where you just turn around on yourself with some squiggly bits in the mix. So it is extremely high-speed street circuit, which basically means very little room for error. Otherwise, it is just basically you kissing the wall. And it is not something you want, of course. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the race so far. If you ever feel like participating in these races, just join our Discord link down below. And you'll be able to sign yourself up to join one of these races. We will try to offer the best racing experience for you that you can get for free, of course. We got a full team to help you set everything up. And as long as you keep yourself to the rules, you'll do fine. But yeah, we will see some great, I guess, some great competition. And Jared should be coming through the last corner right here. Any second now. And it will be the start of our first timed lap. And let's see how Jared will do. For the people that don't know, he is my co-commentator on the Tuesday. So I'm always rooting for him every match. Even though he often doesn't perform the best of the rest, he is gaining points left and right and slowly improving through the entirety of just, I guess, racing in general. I'm looking forward to see what he has in store for us today. But yeah, we have quite a filled field. We have only 2 seats available, of which, as I said before, I think one will be joining later, but I'm not certain for that. But we have some great fast people here. I don't see the fastest person real quick, which is Lumbergumber. So that will be interesting to see where he will be. But this track is insanely hard, especially for me. I often have little bits of error here and there. And with the insane speed going this close to the walls, that is just not good. So the drivers have to be on top of their game to set proper times. Of course, the fastest sectors for Jared coming in. A lot of people are on their timed lap so far, but because it's just such a long track, but so skinny, there is quite some distance between. Everybody can just follow a big train and still not really block each other. Here we go through the last corner. Let's see what the time will be for the first person to get their timed lap. For Jared, it will be a 1:32. That is actually really fast. Amon will be the next. He co-commentated with me for once. He certainly has the knowledge. A 1:31. 1:29.7 for George. Good stuff. Matt is with a 1:29.5. Also great. Let's see what these drivers will be able to set. Markov with a 1:29. Womax, of course, with a 1:28.9. We have yellow, but I guess just people going out of their way. Janice snatching it just barely, 1:28.96. So some insane good times are rolling in. I personally, on my best lap, I drive a high 1:31s on my best lap. So what the times here are, it's just wild to me. There we go, 1:30 for its robbery. Almost perfectly. The Fair, I guess, is the next person who will cross the finish line. As you can see, it's just basically almost the entire track is straight. They just had to add in a few swiggly bits to make it tricky. Anyways, at fair, not the fastest. 1:34.5. Could be faster. Just like Danchov with the 1:28.84. That is insane speed. DJ Panda's lap got disqualified, so let's see. Jordy is on his time lap. Our CEO here at the ERS Racing League. Let's see what he is able to bring. Hello, Tyron. I hope you're having a great evening. Looking pretty good. Yeah, this part is just so long. Woo! Kissing the wall. Beautiful. ERS enabled. And that will be a 1:31.8 for Jordy. So we have Chris Martin out on their outlap and Hummel. But Jared is already on his outlap. We have 11 more minutes to go. So we will see quite the times come in again. DJ Panda is gunning it. On older tires, I think. Let me see. No, he is, yeah, he is on one lap old tires. Let's see if he is able to push the speed needed to end up on top. So much speed. Imagine flying 300 kilometers an hour past a wall. Like centimeters, no, millimeters sometimes between the wall and the tire. Just insane to me to imagine that. DJ Panda at 1:31, barely staying ahead of Jared. And we have Hummel, who would be next. Let's see if he is doing great. I think Hummel was the one that surprised us last time. I'm interested to see what he will be able to put on here at Jeddah. Fastest first sector. Oh, slightly hitting the wall. Not like losing speed or anything for what I see. Woo! Smooth with it. Yeah, this is looking good on medium tires. On medium tires, a 1:29.8. All these times are so fast. Mind-boggling to me. See, Jared is going again. Battery is basically drained. Just barely not beating his own time. Maddie will be next. I think. I hope. But yeah, during the qualifying, I'm often a bit more tame to save up all the energy which I will need for the actual race, because it will be chaos, especially on a street circuit like this. There is a lot that could go wrong. Maddie at 1:30.8. See Chris Martin Mainly putting my focus on the people that haven't set a time yet. So all the people that have set a time can, I guess, battle it out while I'm not looking. Fastest first sector for Chris. Womax with a 128.6. Matching P1. George beating Markov. Okay, I'll show you Zongo, who has just started. Okay, Lindsay, come on. You're in the pits. Go drive or something. Fastest first sector. Let's see what Chris will do for the second sector. Watch. Alright, Chris Martin down last corner, almost losing it. Doesn't look too fast. Never mind. 129.3. I was wrong. Zongo, let's see what he is able to do. He is often one of the faster people on the track. On the other tiers as well. Also a member of our team. So let's see what he is able to do. I'm really interested to see it. I haven't seen him drive in this circuit yet. Woo! P3, 128.665. These are some impressive times. Seems like Janice is on his way to beat his own time as well. Through the wee-woos, even though I wouldn't really call them wee-woos. There are too little of them. Any chance to join after quali? You should ask that in the Discord. I'm not one to, Oh, dang it. Janice was having the fastest second sector as well, but he got, disqualified. But yeah, if you want to join after quali, that is still a possibility, but you'll have to ask that in the chat or send a DM to Jordy. Let's see. Adfer is also going in. We have Jared going for his third outlap. We have Jordy going for his second outlap. Jared, I think, will be the first to set another timed lap. What I can see. Because George's lap got disqualified. That is... Never mind, is actually go for it. Let's see what the Ferrari will do. Gain one spot compared to Janice. 128.9. Then next up it will be Jarrett, and after that it will be Jordy to go for their time lap. But almost everybody is in the pits, which is one of the more boring parts. Everybody is doing their last minute tunes, their last minute changes to their setup before they go for one final push. Because we have only 4 minutes left to go during qualifying. Dongo was finally honest about his worst tracks. What do you mean? You could see that Jared was almost losing it as he was coming through turn 1, but he is still absolutely blasting it around the track. We have a tiny yellow due to a Ferrari. I think it's just someone going out of their way. 3/10 faster so far for Jared. That sector's pretty, or that section is pretty tricky. At least for me it is. Two Ferrari side by side coming out through the last corner. And good. That was extremely close to the wall. Really risky. Battery is almost drained as well. 2%, 1%. Barely not empty. There we go. Through the last corner. Hitting the wall slightly. It will be just barely faster, but not enough to snatch another position. A 130.123. We have Amon, who is on his time lap. Let's see. We have Jordy, who is coming through the last corner. From what I saw, he wasn't that much faster than his previous time. But it's enough to snatch one position from Maddie. We have a lot of people on their outlaps. This will be quite some chaos. And we still have you, Lenzi. Get the fuck on track. And we have the Biggie to also set a time. But I think he was the one that said he would join after qualifying. So yeah, let's see who we will watch for the last few bits. I guess it's Janice who started his time lap. No, he's still 100%. Never mind. He ain't. Yeah, it does seem to be that Womax will snatch pole, but that still isn't certain. Anything is still able to happen, as you can see how close Atfear and Zongo are to Womax. Janice so far pretty fast, 2/10 faster. You might have a chance to join the top few with the 128.6, I guess. There we go. Dog by Nature also joined. How are you banned? Ah, cool event. That's okay. You can join after. There we go. Janice, what will it be? It's looking pretty fast. Oh, P1 with a 128.3. Huge for Janice. Massive. But Danchov, however, is also half a second faster. For what I can see so far, let's see what it will be at the end of Sector 2. Half a second faster, slight contact. I think he almost lost it, but he is still blasting it. It has to happen now. So there is no use of backing down. Just go for it, see what will happen. But it was looking good for Danchov. We have the first few finishers. Danchov slowly coming up to the finish line. It is once again looking pretty fast. Snatching P1 with a 128.2 from Janice. Let's see. Womax, will he be able to snatch it back? That is the question. Same for Edfer, who is slightly ahead, and Zongo, who is right smack in the middle of those top two. The top five are all in the battle currently for P1. What will it be? That is the question. I do not know yet. Let's go on board with Edfer. He is a 10th faster. I don't think this will be enough to snatch P1, but there is still a possibility. Through the last corner. And almost hitting the wall. I think that will be it for Edfer. He won't be able to set a faster time. Then next up we have Zongo, who is flying through the last corner right now. Not the fastest. Will it be enough? It does seem like it is. No. 128.4. Womax next. A 10th faster as well. Not able to better his position. He is able to better his time, however. So this is a pretty tight field. A lot are in the 128s and a lot are in the 129s. With a few just barely took him behind. As you can see right here. This is going to be an interesting time. I'm looking forward to the race. But yeah, with a street circuit like this, it will be horrible. If anything bad were to happen, we'll instantly get like yellow flags, safety cars, etc. because there is no room for error. One slight tap, two people intertwining their cars and then just running into a wall is all it will take to have this race get a way different outcome. So I'm interested to see how many DNFs we will get. But anyways, here are the official positions for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here at Jeddah. Danchov, Janice, and Zongo for top 3, Womax and Atfair to close up the top 5. They have Chris Martin, Hummel, Mattis, George, and Markov to close up the top 10. Robbie, Jared, DJ Panda, Amon, and Jordi to close up the top 15. And then we have Medi, and then Lancy, Thug by Nature, and Vicky without time set. So those will start all the way in the back of the field. But let's just wait till we load in. We will see a beautiful pit lane and hope people will load in on time. Once again, it is night, however, since it's Jeddah. But let's see. We can't see the weather while we are spectating. We have Thomas joining as well. Oh, there's power out at your house. Ah, that sucks. Okay, we will have one driver less then. I mean, if you get the chance to rejoin this, let me know, okay? I think I have you added in here somewhere. Yes, I do have you added. So just let me know. Ping me in Discord and I can add you if you are able to rejoin. Here we go. All the cars are on the grid. We will start with the beautiful formation lap. Let's hope nothing bad happens in the formation lap, and I will use this time to also wish for a clean first lap. That is what I want to see. A clean first lap, no major crashes, no bad stuff happening. But we will have to see if that will be the case. Yeah, look at the beautiful weaving of all the cars. But this will be an insanely packed field, so I really hope to see yeah, just a lot of battles, a lot of people being equal. There is a big chance we will see quite some DRS trains, because on some sectors, this track is so tight, so skinny, that overtaking is pretty hard. And with the sheer amount of speed that each car has, you basically need to have one good exit and then just carry the speed through it all. So room for overtakes is minor. Well, you never know what you might see with all the mistakes that will happen, all the pits that will happen, the pit stops. So we might be able to see some good overtakes using a pit stop strategy with indeed Undertaker or over. I can't come up with a name. Undercut, overcut. There we go. You can see all the different strategies based on the tires for the people. Let's see if people will have to hold on to that. Of course, we only have one mandatory pit stop, unlike a sprint race. So let's see what that will bring. I'm interested to see the tire strategy as well. Let's go to the tires. Everybody is on mediums except for DJ Panda and Amon. Let's see what the better choice was. All the cars are lining up on the grid. Let's see for a better angle. And the last one is joining in as well. DJ Panda, I don't know what happened to him, but he's just driving through the cars, finding his spot on the grid. Here we go. All the cars are lined up. Lights are going on. This will be the start to the Jeddah Grand Prix. Any second now, and it's lights out and away we go. I hope this camera will bless us a little bit that we won't see many crashes. Everybody is still on the track. First corner, however, we see some contact. Nobody going wide. I don't think we have anyone going off the track through the first corner. And can see a lot of position change already. And I think it was Jared who massively capitalized on those position changes, winning multiple positions just for the first corner. Anyways, we have Markov, who is all the way back down. I think he spun out or anything, but he is, yeah, that is the ghost, I guess, driving for him, because he just told me he has the power outage. I am just dumb. Anyways, Janice battling it out with Zongo. Zongo going for the overtake. Slight contact between Janice and I guess it was Adfair, who is just overtaking two people around the outside as well. We have Janice fighting back for the position with Zongo. Zongo now slotting right back behind. We have Hummel also knocking on the back of Womax, making slight contact, forcing Womax to slide out. Womax losing a position because of it, and Hummel flying right ahead. Womax losing another position to Chris Martin, and George Alonso also just battling it out right now. Womax has lost multiple positions and will have to fight back for that. Will he be able to do so, however? We have Womax around the inside. George Alonso cutting across the corner, but losing another position because of it to Matiz. The red Ferrari. Danchov has joined back. We have quite the people over here. Janice once again with a battle with Adfair. Multiple cars side by side. Zongo flying through. And Adfair having to fight back for it. He does seem to have the better exit, but Zongo and Adfair are still side by side. They seem to have about the same speed, slight contact. Zongo slotting right back behind. Through the first corner we go. Let's hope no major crashes so far. From what I can see, we don't have anything bad happen. Never mind. Jared is off into the wall. It seems, I don't know if he has any damage. It was him together with Amon who have flown off the track and spun out. It does seem like he has front wing damage. What about Amon? He does not have front wing damage. This will cost quite some time for Jared, who was in P11 and then fell all the way back. That sucks. Jordan with the 3-second penalty for track limits. We have Chris Martin trying to go for the overtake around the inside. Womax is struggling to stay ahead. He falls right back behind, but will he be able to fight back for it, however? That is the question. We have quite some close corners. Janice currently leading the race. Adfair following right behind. Almost even looking for an opportunity. He has DRS. Will he be able to do it? However, that is the question. Zongo also falling right behind. We have a massive DRS train coming up. Amon overtaking Markov. Ghost of Markov, at least in the back. And so far, this might be it, but we can see quite some battles going on. Adfair overtaking Janice. And we have, I think it was Hummel trying to overtake Zongo. Wasn't able to do so, however. Here we go through the finish straight once again. Let's see if anything were to happen here. It doesn't seem like we can see stuff happening here except for the top, where Janice is back overtaking Adfair. Adfair, however, snatching the fastest lap so far. We have George. I see some stuff breaking. Slight contact between George and Mattis, but George is managing to stay ahead from what I can see. We have Chris Martin following right behind of Hummel. Hummel is showing great speed through the sector. Great overtaking so far. As I said, I think it was last week that I was happily surprised with the newbie. Let's see what he is able to do. We have some overtakes happening in the middle field with Danchov and Lenzi. Lenzi, who hasn't set a time, started all the way in the back, currently P9. That is some great driving from him so far. But as we know, Lenzi is actually pretty decent, always a little bit at the top of the midfield. Stuck by nature, losing a position to Bicky, however, he is trying to fight back. Maddie is also falling right behind, getting squished between the wall and Bicky, but let's see, oh, it was stuck by nature. Maddie flying ahead, but we have now Bicky staying ahead. Will he be able to do so with the bright red Ferrari coming right behind? Slowly closing the gap. Robbie and DJ Panda swapping positions. Robbie losing another position down the straight. Chris Martin, Womack swapping positions. Janice and Adfair swapping positions once again. I think we will see that a lot more down the final straight. Womack with the 3-second penalty. That will not be good for him when he wants to battle it out. Let's see. Bake is still managing to stay ahead of Mehdi. Jared slowly winning time and closing the gap from behind after he spun out. With front wing damage, he is still gunning it down the track. Chris Martin, 3-second penalty as well. We have quite a few people in the front pack that have damage. George losing a position. Doesn't seem like it to Mattis. George sticking around the inside, is holding it, however. The Ferrari is still side by side between the wall. Will he be able to stay there, however? That is the question. They're still side by side. It seems like the McLaren has more speed. Mattis, however, is still so incredibly close with Lenzi falling right behind. This is an insanely tight battle that we are seeing right here with Danchov also falling right behind. We have a four-way battle going on right here at the end of, I guess, P10. All for the points we have going on right here. Chris Martin losing position at the front. But we're here for this battle. Let's see what will happen. We have Mattis looking for an opportunity to overtake George. It does seem like he's able to, however. But we in the back, we have Danchov as well going around the outside of Lenzi. Will he be able to do it? However, it does seem like he has more speed, but Lenzi's not willing to let go. George is staying ahead, but Mattis is fighting back. He has DRS. Mattis is gunning it actually forward. George losing position, losing another position to Danchov. Will Lenzi, however, be able to capitalize on it? That is the question. Doesn't seem like it is. And there goes George with slight contact with Danchov. He is, however, staying on the track without any damage from what I can see, but he will lose 2 to 3 positions, what I can guess. And he does. But you can see that DJ Panda was slightly off the track, getting track limits, but no penalty being dealt out so far. Let's see, we have a lot of people still within seconds. There's so much for me to see. Zongo, I guess. Looking for an opportunity to overtake Janice, while Janice is trying to stay close to Advir, which we will probably see down the straight. Jared with a 3-second penalty due to track limits. Here we go. DRS is open, and you can see that the times of Janice is getting real close again. Chris Martin trying to go around the outside. Doesn't have the speed so far. Braking early, playing it safe compared to Womax. Womax has been in a constant battle since race start. Will he be able to at least find some clear air, however? That is the question. It doesn't seem like he is able to. He is now coming up right behind of Hummel, with Chris Martin following right behind. Thomas has left the session. But we will probably see some DRS overtakes right here, starting with Janice and Zongo. Doesn't seem like they are able to, however. Zongo around the outside, now around the inside, has, I think, a better exit, and Janice will have to follow right behind Chris Martin with a 3-second penalty as well. DJ Pando following right behind as well. Let's see if we can see another overtake from the Kick Sauber. Just now we saw an overtake from Zongo. Will DJ Pando be able to do the same, however? That is the question. Jordy is managing to stay ahead with George. Also just barely. Vicky losing a position to Maddie. Maddie is flying off. I think he made a slight mistake, but he is back on track. DJ Panda with a 3-second penalty as well. We have a lot of penalties going in. And the first pit stop with Robbie in the pits. Wonder what caused that. Jared overtaking Thug by Nature, who has lost it. So far I see only minor front wing damage, but he is still able to drive. That is good. We will probably see a lot more of those with people losing control, losing a part of their car. I hope minor, so we don't have safety cars. And yeah, we will see that often. DJ Panda still looking for an opportunity to overtake Jordy. You can see that he has more speed. Will he be able to do it, however? That is the question. Not right here, but he might have the chance to do it next corner. When we go down the straight, he is sticking extremely close, drafting. Gunning around the inside. Will he be able to do it? Slight contact. No. Jordy is managing to stay ahead. Slight contact with the wall with Jordy, and DJ Panda just loses it, getting front wing damage. And he will probably lose 2 to 3 positions because of it. Going into the pits to instantly repair his front wing. That might be a smart choice, I guess. Jared winning another position because of that as well. Jordy so far has some time to breathe. He is still looking for an opportunity to overtake George, who is right ahead. But so far he won't have the pressure from behind from DJ Panda. DJ Panda right now exiting the pits. Do not know on what tires. Let's have a look. So the tires are Robbie and Amon still on hards. Then we have DJ Panda who swapped to fresher mediums, and everybody is still on the same mediums. You can see all the position changes right here at Fair. Winning 4 positions. Lenzi in P9 with 8 positions gained. Pretty good so far. Same for Bicky. 6 positions won. Alright, I get a little bit of time to breathe, but I'm not sure for how long. We have 2 battles going on. Hummel with Janice, and we have Bicky with Maddie. And also, from what I can see, Maddie is with Danchov. But what I'm looking at is Robbie. Flying past the AI of Markov, who sadly has a power outage. But here we go, down the straight. We have a 4-way battle. So far, no position changes happening right there. Zongo, however, still P2. Ad for P1 and Janice P3 with the Homo falling right behind. Let's see if Chris Martin is able to get closer as well. It seems like he is losing a little bit of time. You also have to worry about Wumax falling right behind Adfair, our current race leader. 3-second penalty for track limits. Wumax overtaken. Never mind, Chris Martin losing it. Right, turned around on the track. He will lose many positions because of it. He was P5, and he has lost 6 positions because of it. Lancy, 3-second penalty as well. Currently P8. We have a lot of penalties being dealt out. Thug by Nature and DJ Panda in the pits. I don't know why DJ Panda is back in the pits. But he is back in the pits for some reason. Hummel still sticking extremely close to Janice. Janice having to really drive defensively. We know that he has the capability to do so because of his driving style prior to this race. It's looking pretty good so far. As I said right before this race, overtaken on this track is really hard. You really need to have a good opportunity over a mistake from the opponent right in front of you to go for the overtake. Let's see if Hummel is able to do it. Janice is just flying off right now, looking for an opportunity to go overtake Zongo around the outside. He will not have the speed or space to do it, but he might be able to do it right here. Biku with 3-second penalty. We can see that Hummel is following right behind of Janice. Janice is going past Zongo. Let's see if he's able to keep it, however. Doesn't seem like he is able to. Zongo around the inside. Slight contact between the two. Janice losing quite some speed. Now I have to worry about Hummel, who kind of forced him almost into the wall. Luckily, it did not happen. But Janice has lost 2 positions. Hummel currently in P3 with Zongo still in P2. At Fair, just barely staying ahead. We have a lot of position changes in the middle field. And we have Chris Martin, who has retired from the session due to, I think, never mind. I think he retired in the pits. Well, we have a lot of position changes happening right now in the midfield with all the pits happening. Let's see what it is at right now. Yeah, you can see that a lot of more people are going onto the hard tires, of which many are pretty fresh, but all the other people are still driving on 8-lap-old mediums, of which 1 8-lap-old hards. Penalties, you can see that Lanzi, like usual, is racking them up the most. 13 seconds so far. And the position changed. Jared is finally in the positives. Bakey, 9 positions gained. Markov, yeah, I guess I don't know what's happening there. But we have another DNF that will be Maddie, who has spun out and crashed into the wall. That is not something you want to see. Let's see if we can see the car. There it is. Yeah, the AI is driving for the rest for him. But Maddie is out as well. That will be our second DNF. As I said right before this, I think I was guessing we were going to see quite some DNFs just because the room for error is so small on this track. Jared losing a position to Lanzi. Let's see if Jared is able to fight back. He will have DRS right here. Almost loses it. Keeps it on the track, however. Half a second he will have to win right here. Mattis is also retired. We have a full-on safety car. I don't know what happened to both Ferraris in this single lap, but this is not ideal. I hope we don't see any drive-through penalties or 10-second penalties for speeding under the safety car, so everybody has to watch their delta speed. I couldn't see a car in the wall. I think the car just barely despawned. And there we go. Bicky with the drive-through penalty, speeding under... Oh, same for Lenzi. No, wait, what? With Jared Avenger collision... He is out. What happened? I see another front wing damage for Jared. Under the safety car, we have a DNF happening with someone crashing into the wall. And What the? That is really weird. Under the safety car with a collision with Jared. Just out of the race. Once again, Bicky speeding under safety car. He will have 2 drive-through penalties, which he won't be able to serve under the safety car itself. But this will, I guess, allow the field to get a little bit closer. More battles to happen. People to refresh their tires and push more speed out of those cars. With, of course, the gas or the fuel in the car going lower and lower, the car becomes lighter and lighter. And with fresher tires, you can push way more speed out of there. So yeah, well, you can see the top 6 are all in the pits right now. See Danchal falling right behind. Vicky also falling right behind. Jared also falling right behind. Amon also falling right behind. Let's see what Jordy is doing. And he is staying out in typical Jordy behavior. Bicky retired, I guess due to the 2 drive-through penalties which he got under the safety car. But yeah, Jordy currently P7 on how old tires? On a 1-lap old tires. He planted right with the pitting and really won some positions because of that. DJ Panda just barely going across the last corner. Also going into the pits. I wonder for how long the safety car will keep going. Markov and Thug by Nature still going down. And we can see the train right here happening. Everybody is slowly joining the pack. But we still have people on the total opposite side of the field. Which is insane. Within 11 laps already. Yes, I agree with you. F1 game mechanics are a joke. Because it's created by EA, buddy. It is a joke. But there's not much we can do about that, sadly. But yeah. 5 DNFs so far. Which is a bummer. But not much you can do about it. DJ Panda 3-second penalty under the safety car somehow. But look how close everything is getting, and I guess this will be a second try for all the people like below, I guess, Danchov to hopefully win some positions, win some points. Because everybody who was in the back of the field was really unlucky with some certain stuff happening. So let's see if they are able to use this opportunity to win some positions. So far, the safety car still going on, and it's DJ Panda who is 27 seconds behind. Markov even 12 seconds behind that, and Thug by Nature just following right behind. Yeah, it's the AI of Markov still driving, so he is stuck with that speed that the AI is driving because he is not allowed to go and overtake down under the safety car. But yeah, DJ Panda 15 seconds away. Still in no man's land, but closing in quick. And it sucks for Thug by Nature that he is behind Markov, because Markov is losing time under the safety car. And DJ Panda has followed the pack. It's joining the weaving. Look at this beautiful corner right here. There you can see Markov 18 seconds behind, 19 seconds behind. Thug by Nature 3-second penalty behind the last person. Getting penalty for track limits. That sucks. But oh well. Still waiting. You can see that Markov is finally getting closer. Send me anything for a request to join. No, he does not. There we go. And I guess the entire field is now together. I wonder for how long the safety car is going. It's been going for 3 laps so far. Yes, so there we go. Safety car is ending. It will be up to Adfair to decide when to go. Of course, it will start once they cross the finish line. So it will have to happen right here, basically. And here we go, I guess. Never mind, he's still waiting till the very last moment. All the cars, the entire grid right here. And it has officially started. With, I guess, Adfair still managing to stay ahead. He planned it quite well. Marco finally being overtaken by Thug by Nature. I don't know why the safety car is still in my screen, but the race has started. It is a visual bug, don't mind it. We have Amon losing a position to It's Rob. And we have George also looking for an opportunity to overtake Womax. This has been going on for quite a while, with Womax just having constant battle. He doesn't have it easy. And let's see, Danshov giving slight contact with George, going around the outside, still stuck around the outside, but George slots right back behind. You can see Rob also looking for an opportunity to overtake Jared around the inside. Jared being forced wide, and it seems like Jared won't be able to do it right here. He will have to fight back later on. Adfair still leading the race. Zongo falling right behind. I guess we will see Hummel trying to go for the overtake around Janice as well. And Danchov trying to fight back with Womax. And seems like he's closing the gap real good. We have Amon also looking for an opportunity to overtake Jared. We see some bumping going on, a little bit of rough racing, people going a bit wide, people almost losing it. You can see that they are under a lot of pressure, that they are forcing themselves to the very limits. He is slowly closing the gaps, all of them, which we can see right here. Jared around the inside against Rob. Robbie falling right behind, Amon falling right behind there as well. DRS is enabled. This will be bad because DRS should be open right here. Never mind, not yet. This will still be the chance for Jared to hopefully gain some distance between the lot before the DRS goes open. Thug by Nature overtaking DJ Panda as well, but DJ Panda fight him back. Not willing to let that position go. Managing to stay ahead just a bit. So far the midfield is slowly spreading out, as we can see right here. Rob still looking for an opportunity to overtake Jared. Amon still looking for an opportunity to overtake Rob. Will they be able to do so, however? We can see in the background that DJ Panda is looking for an overtake around Amon. Amon, who has shown that he has the knowledge about racing. Will he be able to stay ahead? That is the question, and it doesn't seem like he's able to. DJ Panda with more speed around the outside just makes it work, but Amon is following right behind still. Looking to snatch back the position. Slight mistake, going wide, losing a lot of speed. I think this won't be the battle for Amon so far, or as right now. Let's see. Rob with Jared Avenger. He has DRS. He has more speed. Let's see. Backing off to this sector. This is an extremely tight and fast sector where you have to basically claim all the space that you can get. And in the battle, that section is extremely hard. Danshov with Hummel. It seems like he was able to do it. Never mind. Hummel, yeah, Hummel is ahead right now. And we have Rob with Jared. Jared around the inside. Also have to worry about DJ Panda falling right behind. We have cars too wide right now. Rob just barely has more speed. Still looking for an opportunity to overtake Jared. Jared without DRS is kind of a sitting duck. But luckily only lost one position to Rob. DJ Panda losing a position to Amon. Rob with a 3-second penalty as well. Almost the entire field has a penalty. Amon falling down to P12, slight contact with DJ Panda. DJ Panda managing to stay on track. Hummel now looking for an opportunity to overtake Janice. Janice, who was leading the race, now falling behind. Zongo P1, Adfair P2, Danshaw P3, with Janice falling right behind. Now under the pressure of Hummel with Womax following right behind. DJ Panda in the back, looking for an opportunity to overtake Jared while we are watching here. Hummel giving slight nudges to the back of Janice. Janice managed to stay on track, driving really defensively, but it seems like Hummel has more speed. It won't be enough for Janice to stay ahead. Janice falling down to P5 with Womax falling right behind. DJ Panda overtaking Jared in the back. So we have quite the battles going on. This is the racing which I hoped for. This is the racing which I wanted to see. We have 10 more laps to go. DRS enabled for Womax. Will he be able to snatch back the position from Janice? I don't think so. Janice overtaken Hummel. Zongo losing the position to Adfir, which are staying ahead. Denchov is outside of the DRS, so basically the first two are having a battle, and then everything else as well. Right behind, Zongo fighting back with Adfir. Through the use of DRS, staying ahead. Hummel also falling back, not quite willing to let go. George falling right behind as well. 3-second penalty for Janice. Once again for track limits. Let's have a look at all the penalties which we have. We have 3 seconds for Danchov, Adfair, Janice, Womax, Robbie, Jordy, Jared, and Thug by Nature. And then 6 seconds for George, DJ Panda, and that is it so far. Good stuff. Tire situation. Almost everybody is on the hard tires, of which Rob is driving on the oldest one with 10 lap olds. DJ Panda with a 3-second penalty once again. But almost everybody basically lapped around the same time. So pretty interesting, yes. But Jordy, who has the most positions gained currently in Peace with 6 positions gained. That is some good stuff from him. Jared and DJ Panda still battling it out. DJ Panda is known to have some great defense, which has cost Jared another position, which is not having the exit that he wants. Going down the middle, slight contact between all of them. All are managing to stay on the track. Amon loses it. DJ Panda loses it. Jared capitalizes on the mistake. DJ Panda is now falling right behind with Amon now currently battling with his teammate. That was a bit rough through that sector. 3 wide, some contact was bound to happen. And it seems that Jared has capitalized on that moment. Zongo once again still battling with Adfair. And Amon losing the position to DJ Panda. With quite a lot, I think Amon lost it once again. So yeah, DJ Panda with Thug by Nature. He has more speed. He will have the inside. Breaking later with a clean overtake. And Jared has a little bit of room to breathe after that hectic sector. Now slowly trying to win some time compared to Jordy right ahead in P9. Thug by Nature losing the position to Amon. I think Thug by Nature spun out almost again. But no damage from what I can see. Yeah, no damage. Maddie has left the session. Oh, he was still watching while he was DNF'd. Okay. But I guess we have a few battles going on so far. Danchov has finally joined the front of the field. P1 and P2 are still battling it out. We have a yellow, but I don't think it is anything bad. Danchov slowly closing the gap. Zongo, like I guess the entirety of the race, still looking for the overtake around Adfair. Still looking for an opportunity to go for the overtake and gain more than a second to stay outside of the DRS. Hummel losing a position to Janice, who had a free overtake with DRS. But let's see, you can see now that Danchov has closed the gap quickly. We'll also have DRS. Adfair will be overtaken here by Zongo. I don't think he will be overtaken by Danchov as well, who has snatched the fastest lap so far, 130.9. We will have a 3-way battle going on. All people on the podium battling it out for P1. For the race win. George is, I guess, still looking for an opportunity to overtake Janice. This is quite the battle which we have going on. Rob, wait, what happened here? Jared has fell down multiple positions. I think he lost it. I missed that, sadly. No. I guess Jared will have to fight all the way back. He still has an opportunity to snatch points. Currently in P11 with a 1-second gap. We will have 7 more laps to go before the race ends. So we will see some magic there, hopefully. Zongo currently leading the race. Danchov almost losing it, trying to push himself to go for the overtake round there for Adfair, for what I can see. Didn't manage to make it work, however. But he has a lot more speed. Doesn't have the balls to do it. Danchov knocking on the back of Adfair. Adfair driving defensively, but also trying to stay close to Zongo. We will have DRS. Will he be able to do it? Around the outside, they have about the same speed. I don't think he'll be able to do it. Zongo managing to stay ahead, but it might have been that Adfair was releasing a tiny bit so they can use the DRS, which will happen right here. Adfair already side by side with Zongo and Densho falling right behind. We have cars almost 3 wide with P1, P2 and P3 both having DRS, but they won't be able to do it. Adfair and Danchov side by side still through the first few corners. It seems like Adfair is managing to stay ahead. However, Danchov is not willing to let go of that position. He is still pushing from behind Jared in the pits. It seems like they are spreading out once again. Impressive stuff from Zongo, managing to stay ahead. George has a lot more speed. Janice made a slight mistake. Janice, however, having more speed using the ERS. He will have the inside of this corner, which will be better. George falling right behind. We have a yellow, and it seems like it's Rob who is spun out. I do see some front wing damage. Almost hitting the wall again. But, yeah. Dog by nature. Way more speed going for the overtake without a problem. This will be a repair for Robbie. You can clearly see that he has front wing damage. Big front wing damage. Got Danchov once again knocking on the door of Adfair, trying to go around the inside. He will probably have the better exit, but Adfair will have DRS once again. Danchov already side by side with Adfair. This will be an overtake before DRS was even open. I think Zongo will live yet another lap. Adfair falling down to P3, while Danchov is now currently on the podium with P2. Janice is not having it easy. He started the race on pole, if I'm correct. Now in P5, who is just struggling, winning back a few positions and then falling all that way back. So he doesn't have it easy. Robbie also in the pits for front wing repairs. Quite the battle still going on with quite a lot of people within the second, so I will try and have on screen what the best battles are, but I cannot promise anything. There might be a possibility where I will not be able to see the battle which we want to focus on. Adfair is falling right behind as Danchov, who was just overtaken Adfair in the first corner through this lap, has now overtaken Zongo. Zongo will however have an opportunity to fight back because we have a second DRS zone coming up right here. Will they be able to use it? DRS is open. You can see that he's already side by side. Zongo flying ahead and Danchov being so trigger happy, going for the first opportunity which he got, now losing 2 positions because of it. However, we have 4 more laps to go. Danchov still looking for an opportunity to overtake Adfair. Adfair just squeezing that little bit of speed which he needs to stay ahead. So this battle will have to continue later on in the lap. We also have George, who is, I guess, looking for an opportunity to go across Hummel, who has just shown that he is a great driver so far. The newbie was just slowly pushing forward and forward. Will he have the speed to get closer? Well, he has to worry about Womax falling right behind. That is the question. We have a yellow, and it seems that it might be Dog by Nature. With 2 times front wing damage, spinning again. Let's hope he is able to continue. Meanwhile, we have Danchov, who is once again looking to overtake Adfair on a really weird part, almost making the 2 of them spin out. But it doesn't seem like he is able to do it right here. We will have DRS right here. Both wings are open. You can see that he has the more speed. Zongo has to worry about just Danchov almost bombing him around the inside. Zongo managing to stay ahead, but he will be overtaken right here. As you can tell that both of them have more speed. Danchov already past Adfair. Will he be able to snatch the other position as well with Zongo? He won't be able to do so. Adfair currently P3, having to worry about Janice, Hummel, George, and Womax all right behind. We'll have P1 to P7, all the people in one battle. This is pretty interesting. 3 more laps to go. I really want to see some like chopper footage of all these cars in one huge DRS train. Quite the sight to see. Seems like we have the battle with Janice, who is the closest together with Adfair with Danchov. Robbie with the fastest lap, probably on soft tires, who is currently in P12. Yes, indeed, Hummel overtaken Janice, but he will have a DRS zone coming up, which could cause him to lose the position, but I doubt it because everybody has DRS. Thug by nature with a DNF. Currently only 13 drivers off the grid, of which the 13th driver is just basically AI. Adfair overtaking Zongo. Zongo fighting back. Zongo still side by side with Adfair. Zongo managing to squeeze that little bit of more speed out of the car and just flying past. Also overtaking Danchov right there. We have Janice, who spun out, I guess, and lost quite some speed together with George. During a battle, both are luckily still on the track. I don't see any... Yes, he does have front wing damage. And what about Janice? He does not. George will have the gamble. Will he go for a new fresh front wing or not? I don't think he will because he has 7-second gap right behind him. Adfair overtaking Danchov. Danchov losing another position. Danchov having to worry about Hummel falling right behind in the mark. George with a 3-second penalty. I did not count the penalties in here. We will probably see quite some position changes with all the penalties being dealt out. Zongo, however, is one of the only ones without a penalty, which is basically a guaranteed first place. Even if he doesn't end P1, with the penalties, he will be given P1. But here we go. Danchov looking for an opportunity to go across Adfair. Adfair driving defensively, not being able to create a gap for Danchov to launch himself in, but we know that he is... Oh, I think it is Jared who has spun out. Yes, Jared has spun out with, once again, front wing damage. I don't think this will be the points for him. But while we had that, Danchov has overtaken Adfair down the DRS zone, but Adfair will have DRS so he can join the battle once again. Hummel falling right behind with the first row seat of what is happening in front of him, which has been happening in front of him for all these laps. Danchov flying forward, going for P1, almost sliding out, keeps control of the car, however. Now side by side, Zongo and Adfair with Hummel falling right behind. Zongo not really having the speed, being sandwiched between the wall and Adfair, losing another position because of it, because he lost that much speed. Zongo currently P1, who was leading the race just now. Hummel P3. Hummel doesn't have penalties as well. But as long as he stays close and doesn't mess up, he will almost have a guaranteed podium. Let's see what the penalties are at right now. Yeah, 6 seconds for Danchov. Even though he is currently leading, he will definitely not end up on the podium. Same for Adfair. Well, Adfair might have the opportunity to end P3. So we'll have to look at that. Just so far from the battles that I can see, I can't really see any major battles happening other than people just trying to stay close. Except for maybe Jared with Robbie. Robbie easy. But it seems like Jared has had his moment. Go, DRS is coming up. Adfair has more speed. Danchov doesn't have DRS. Adfair, however, doesn't have that much speed. I don't think he'll be going for the overtake. No, he does not. DJ Panda overtaken Jordy because Jordy spun out. What will we be doing, Jordy? Come on. Come on, Jordy. Come on, Jordy. You got this. Just turn around. Think his car's broken? He's still driving. Okay, that's good. Anyways, meanwhile, we have a battle going on for podium. Right now, this is the last lap, and we have a four-way battle for a podium. Hummel being, I guess, knocked over, forced into ghost mode, almost losing control, losing multiple positions because of it. Zongo knocking at the back of Jordy. Or, like, not Jordy, he, I guess, DNF'd on the back of Adfair. Jordy, sadly, last lap, hasn't been able to finish the race. That is a bummer. Hummel looking to fight back the position with Zongo. Zongo managed to stay ahead. However, we'll have another DRS zone coming up. Janice with the 3-second penalty. It's P6. A lot have about the same speed. Womax overtaking Hummel. Hummel will have to slap right back. Womax looking for an opportunity to overtake Zongo as well. Through the last corner we go. We have P1 and P2 side by side. It seems like Adfer has managed to stay ahead. Will he be able to do so, however? Danchov has more penalties, has more speed, however. Snatches podium so far. Not, he does not. Zongo winning the race with Hummel and Adfer following right behind. What a great battle going on for the last corner. 5 cars battling it out for a podium. That was some insane racing, and we have George into the wall. He has finished, however, but that is extremely weird to see. But here we go. We have Robbie Easy. Then we have the final one, Jared. The ghost of Markov has crossed the finish line as well. But it's really weird to see that George just... Right, okay. I think he was celebrating it a bit or something. And ended up crashing the car without having the AI take over. But here we go. Jared, the last one to go, joining his teammate. The last one to go across the finish line. P11 for Jared. What a battle we have seen. With Zongo winning the race. Amon, driver of the day. He did perform great. Here we go into the podium ceremony. Zongo, who has officially won the race here in Jeddah. And I guess 2 duchies with the flags on the podium. Beautiful, beautiful race. A lot of stuff happening, but a lot of great racing. I think we could be happy with the performance we have seen here today. Yeah, these are the final positions. Zongo winning the race, followed by Hummel and Adfair. This was an insane battle the entire time, with Womax, Danchov, P5 as well. And Janice, unlucky with all the stuff that had happened to him, still managing to end up P6 with all the penalties and count 4. Then George, Amon, DJ Panda, Robbie Easy to close up the top 10. Then we have Jared, Markov, who hasn't even driven. Jordy sadly crashing out in the last lap. Now I've Stuck by Nature, Vicky, Mattis, Lenzi, Maddie, and then I guess Chris Martin as well. Sad to see all this stuff happening, but that's what you get with racing. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a great day. I hope you all enjoyed watching the race. And I will be back next Tuesday together with Jared to commentate on Tier 3. Once again, if you want to join these races, just join our Discord down below and apply yourself to join the race. And you might be able to fill in the slots for the reserve drivers since the championship has already been going this season. Then also, if you ever feel like commentating, just join the Discord down below, say that you want to commentate, and I will gladly help you further. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I will be back next Tuesday.